Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show.
Another thing to say.
Hello everybody, this is Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show, and we are in Raw Spirit East in Washington this weekend. And there's so many amazing people here I'm going to interview, but I found one of the most amazing. I met this girl about a year ago, but she looks completely different, and she's about to tell you why. So tell everybody your name and exactly why you look so different than you did when I met you just a year ago.
Hi, my name is Bethany Higginson. A year ago I saw Paul Neeson, and I'd just gotten into raw food. I was using a wheelchair because I couldn't move my legs. I had a disabling illness, had an adverse reaction to a vaccine and a nerve cell disorder, and I recovered from being completely paralyzed from the waist down, braces on my wrists, very, very sick, to just walking and doing really well in about 6-7 months. So. Wow,
wow. And now stand up, stand up.
Ta-da!
All right. Do some jumping jacks. Okay.
All right. I don't know. I'm a little insecure about that. These pants are a little loose. I lost a lot of weight.
Okay. All right, you can have another seat here. Have a seat. So, tell us your recovery. Just give us some information so other people can be encouraged by your story. Exactly how you did it, and is there anything you would do different, and what you've learned, and what you're going to be doing in the future with everything?
All right. Well, I wouldn't do a thing different about my recovery. I was very discouraged because I went to a different hospital. I've been going from hospital to hospital to hospital. Doctors couldn't help me, and I went to one more doctor, and they're like trying to give me the same crap, just the same big load of crap, and I'm like, you know, like so many interventions have been unhelpful, and they'd made me more sick and more disabled, and I was like, you know what, I need to take some initiative and do something for myself. And I've been on a lot of steroids because I also had chronic asthma, so I gained a lot of weight, and I was like, well, maybe if I tried some kind of diet, I don't know, maybe I could reduce inflammation and not be in so much pain, and maybe I could lose some weight. And I wasn't expecting this much. My condition, reflex sympathetic dystrophy, and having an adverse reaction to the vaccine left me without nerves in some parts of my legs. And so I started typing like alternative options, like diet, whatever, nerve regeneration. I was like, I don't know, I had a pretty good hunch maybe I could help myself with diet. So I kept coming up with the raw food diet, and that's what I did. And I ate a lot of fat back then. I ate so much fat, and now, like, looking back, like, I tried to make a recipe that I made like when I was really sick, and it was like an avocado with oil and cashews on it, and like I can't even eat a whole avocado now because I'm like, oh man, there's so much fat. But I think I really needed it because I was rebuilding nerves.
Sure. And you're pretty young, right? How old
I am. I'm 17.
17. And how long were you in a wheelchair for, or how long were you suffering from this issue?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Tried just about everything and didn't work.
I was in a wheelchair between the ages of 13 and 16.
Wow. And what's your advice for other people out there that are really struggling with disease and just handicapped, and they're not really, there's no hope in sight for them? What's your advice to them?
Take your own initiative and don't take crap from anyone. If like somebody's giving you advice and you're like, that just doesn't sound right to me, or that's not helping me, or that's putting me in a worse position, take the initiative and go, what can I do? To make things better for me? So yeah,
great. And I know you have a lot of plans to tell your story, which is so inspiring. What are your plans?
I'm working on a documentary right now, and you can go to the website BethanyStory.com to see the trailer.
Spell that.
BETHANYS and then story.
And the trailer is amazing. I saw it. It was great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was really great. And so what are some resources you can recommend people check out if they want to learn more about your information until your movie's out? And also, I know one day you're going to have a book.
Yeah.
Right now, you might not be in the plans, but I know it. And every time I say that to somebody, they track me down years later and they say, here's my book. So you'll have that. But what are resources people can find out to learn what you've learned before your book comes out?
Well, rawlife.com.
What was that?
Rawlife.com.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
I also have a blog that I hardly ever update, and I'll just give you the URL and you can flash it.
Go ahead.
Great. because like it's complicated. I put lots of numbers in it. I was going through kind of an emo phase when I started the blog.
The blogs work great when you actually put stuff on them.
I update like once a month now.
And you are on Facebook.
I am. I'm on Facebook. Bethany Hagensen, Hagensen.
Great. We got to get you a website that rawrecovery.com.
Yeah, something like that.
Rawmaculous. Yeah. Okay. So, and are you having fun here at the Raw Spirit Fest?
Yeah, I am. It's been awesome.
Great. Have you met any speakers you haven't met before?
Yes, I met my friend Philip McCluskey. We've been in touch on Skype and on Facebook, and we've been talking, and he featured me in his blog not too long ago. And yeah, we've been good friends for a while, but we just met today, so it was wonderful.
Hey, what do your friends and families think about your recovery?
It's like it's been very extreme. Like part of my family, there's like, "Whoa, this is awesome! Yeah, I'm gonna eat healthy too and see what will happen." You know, I'm so happy for you. I think everybody's happy for me. You know, then there's the people that are more skeptical, like, you know, your doctor didn't give you a new medication that week or anything, right? You know, are you sure this is the diet? You know, like, what's wrong with meat? Why won't you eat meat? And it's like, it's complicated, but
yeah, are they all on board now, or some of them still skeptical?
You know, pretty much all on board.
Even after you get better,
you would think.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the same way. Great. And what part of the country do you live in?
I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay. So people can find you when they're going to raw food events? You're always around?
Yeah, in the area. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we'll look forward to checking out your blog and.
For your health, this is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.
She had an injury playing volleyball in school, and then she stepped on a nail, and so she had a tetanus shot, and it seemed like almost immediately she just went downhill.
Bethany was in the hospital quite far away, probably about three and a half hours away in Columbus. We're in Pittsburgh, and so I never got to see her during that time, but of course the father was stressed out coming in for his visits and telling me how she was doing, and she wasn't doing very well.
It was heartbreaking, to see a young woman there with such energy and a great spirit to be confined to that bed.
She got at some point kind of burned out on the whole medical establishment because it just wasn't the one time. There was 2 or 3 different experiences there where she didn't feel like she was understood or treated, properly.
I had a very wise doctor say to me that, we understand part of what the body does as doctors, and we learn certain things, but we don't understand it all.
If I didn't give up, maybe that would give her the courage to not give up.
The body has already been made to heal if given the right stuff.